Welcome to Learn About Law. My name is Kevin O'Flaherty from O'Flaherty Law, and today we're going to answer the question, what is ancillary probate and when is it required? First, let's talk about what probate is. Probate is a court case that is sometimes required in order for an executor or administrator of an estate to collect the assets of a deceased person called a decedent and then distribute those assets to their beneficiaries and heirs, and there's court oversight in the process. So each state has slightly different laws on when probate is required. Usually it deals with owning a certain amount of assets or owning any real estate at all outside of trusts or payable on death accounts. So an ancillary probate case is a second case that has to be opened outside of the deceased person's primary residence because that person owned property in another state. So it's usually required when the decedent owned property in another state that was subject to that state's probate laws. So usually it's when the decedent owned some sort of real estate outside of a trust in a different state. That real estate would have to go through probate if the decedent didn't have a primary residence in another state. So it has to go through probate anyway as part of an ancillary estate. Usually a primary probate case is opened in the state of the decedent's primary residence, and then a second probate case will be opened in the second state to deal with the property that was owned in that state. After the will is accepted by the court in the primary state, the second state will generally accept it without further proof, and it is referred to as a foreign will, and the executor in the primary case is referred to as a foreign executor. The foreign executor can either be the executor for both the primary state and the secondary state or hire a representative in the second state in order to simplify the process. The primary executor can't take control of the assets that are in the second state until the probate process comes to that point in that second state. So until the will is approved and letters of office are issued to either the executor or a representative that's local to that state, the primary executor can't until that point get control of the foreign state's assets for distribution in the primary case. So let's talk about quickly how to prevent your estate from having to go through ancillary probate, because it's something we want to prevent in the estate planning process because it's expensive. It's opening 2 probate cases instead of 1, and you're paying double the amount of executor fees and attorney's fees. It's easily avoided by doing proper estate planning. So one of the main goals of estate planning is to make sure you avoid probate in the first place. So when you're doing your estate plan, you want to make sure you take a look at the probate requirements of every state in which you own at least real estate, but any other significant property, and make sure that you title that property in a way that probate won't be required. So one way to do this is to transfer any real estate you have into a revocable living trust. It's a common estate planning technique. And in most states, if you own property in a revocable living trust, probate won't be required, whether ancillary or otherwise. So even if probate is required in your state of the decedent's primary residence, as long as the property that's owned in other states is held in a trust, those ancillary probate estates won't be required, and everything can pass according to the terms of the trust without opening probate, usually without even needing to hire an attorney. So if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comment section below this post at learn-about-law.com or below the video on our YouTube station. If you need some help, give us a call at 630-324-6666. That's 630-324-6666. We have several geographic locations for your convenience, and we offer free consultations in many areas of law. If you found this helpful, we'd love it if you'd subscribe to us on YouTube, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your podcasts or watch your videos. Thank you so much for watching and listening.
Thanks so much for watching our video. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Click the subscribe button for new videos every week, and download and review us on iTunes. Visit learn-about-law.com for other legal-related articles and videos. Visit our business podcast and video blog, seizeyourbusiness.com, and visit Making Real Estate Fun for real estate videos and podcasts. Call us at 630-324-6666 for a free consultation.